Welcome to the channel, Pain the Patoot here, and we have another Gunsmith video for you. So that, of course, is a task that is with Mechanic, Gunsmith Part 14, and you can see it's ready to turn in. This one is a pain in the ass because they don't, there's some strange things that you have to do that are not really mentioned, although if you look at the picture, you can kind of see. So this picture is accurate. Note that there's a magazine in it, so you have to have a magazine for some bizarre reason. And you note here, or you'll see once you buy the gun, that it's a shorter barrel. This is not the long barrel that comes with the gun, otherwise the silencer is pushed farther out. So, let's see what we need. It wants tan colored, so keep that in mind. The RC2 Surefire silencer, that's this part here in tan. Magpul RVG tactical grip, that's this piece here. Can be purchased from Peacekeeper. The EOTech EXP S3, that's the one there, red dot. You have to get it off the flea. The Magpul MOE pistol grip, that's this part here, needs to come off the flea. The Magpul UBR Gen 2 stock, that's the bit here. That way you don't, if you put this on, you can take away the buffer tube. So that, I believe, is also available from Peacekeeper. All the stuff would also be available on the flea. And the final bit is this here, which is an LA-5B PEQ tactical module. Ergo over 60. So that's going to be the bitch on this one. I didn't have any problem with the 300 and under recoil. It was a 60. And the only other thing is they specify weight of 4 kilos. 4 kilograms. You have to be careful what you do there because you'll keep going over, bumping up against that. So, all right, so let's have a look here. Here's the completed gun here. Right there. So note that I'm running the shorter barrel, and you have to buy the 11-inch, the 10.5-inch, half an inch difference. I don't know why that is, but you can't put this silencer that you need, the Surefire SOCOM 556 RC2. You can't put it on the 10-inch. You have to put on the 11-inch, and by doing that, you can't use the handguard that comes with it. You have to replace this, so keep that in mind. It'll have to go. You need this Midwest 9-inch M-Lock handguard. So here's the URB stock. You need that. Here's the MOE pistol grip in tan. You need that. Here is the RVG foregrip in tan. You need that. Here's the LA5B / PEQ laser designator in tan. Here's the EXP, the EOTech EXP S3 hollow sight in tan. And here's the Surefire in tan. So you're going to need all that. So I really struggled with Ergo. You notice I'm 61. So one of the things I had to do was replace the charging handle that comes on the gun with the Raptor. You can get the Raptor, the Radian Weapons Raptor charging handle. It's available on the flea. I bought it because it's got +3 Ergo. This gun will take the iron sights rear and forward, so make sure you get the ones that have a +1 Ergo and a +1 Ergo. So this is a KAC folding rear sight, and this is a KAC folding front sight. So those are available from Peacekeeper. You're going to need them for the 1 point. And for some bizarre reason, it needs a mag in it to complete. So the thing you have to worry about is that you got to pick a mag that doesn't kill your ergonomics. And the other thing is you have to be careful of the weight of the mag. So let's say, for example, I switch to the poly, come back, my check mark's gone. If I go back here and go to the stag, check mark is back. So the other thing is if I jump to another Uh, what else? Just M3. Nope, it's gone because it screws up the ergonomics. Or it doesn't really, because it shows 61 and it shows below 300 and below. It's the weight that it screws with. I can't see the weight here right now, but it's the weight. So now it's got a 4 kilogram limit. So now it's 4.018. So 0.18 is what's causing the problem. Holy crap. Doesn't say you need a mag, but you have to be careful. So, like I said, the steel one is no good because if you look, it's 4.2, so that one is too heavy. So come back here, and the lightest one is a Stanag 30 rounder, and it seems to be the right mix. This is a 14.5 inch barrel that the gun comes equipped with, and you have to remove that and buy the lower one. So the bad problem is going to be, so let me just go to the flea here. So the 10.5 or 6-inch barrel does not work with the silencer, so you have to get the 11. And you notice that everybody knows that I guess people are using this task now. You either have to have mechanic unlocked at level 3, or you're going to pay a shitload of money. I was lucky I bought mine and it was only 100,000 rubles. But now people know that this task is ongoing, and so now they're screwing you over for the barrel. Gas block comes on it. You don't need it. So what you have to do is buy this. Once you go to the 11-inch barrel, you need to go to this M-Lock 9-inch handguard. So it's around 103 off Peacekeeper. You can buy it, or 15 off the Flea. There's other handguards. None of these do anything of any good to you. Let's see here. So this is a HK flip-up rear sight, but there's no bonus to Ergo, so it's no good. You have to replace it. And of course, here's the guns. You need something that is at least 60 out of 100, so any of these will work. And they're all about 50K, something like that. I don't have the trader open where I can buy directly from the trader, so you just have to find one that's at a high percentage. So, so there was the rear sight that I'm going to be selling. So, go over here to Peacekeeper. Again, there's no 416 for sale to me yet. It's locked behind a task. As you can see, going through here, I did it really quickly, but take my word for it. There's no gun for sale yet. It does appear eventually in my list, but like I said, it's locked behind a task. So here is the UBR Gen 2 that you're going to need. And here is the RVG foregrip. Now it doesn't have the pistol grip in here, so I had to buy it off the flea. And it wasn't horribly expensive. I don't think it's here. Oh yeah, actually there it is. There's the pistol grip. Note it's got +8, but that's the pistol grip you need. So, and in FDE, which is tan, so it's 27 bucks. So there you can buy the pistol grip, the stock, and the handguard up here, foregrip. And then the only other thing you'll need is, once you buy this mag pool, you need the 11-inch barrel, which is not listed here. So there's other barrels, but they're for other guns. And like I showed you on, there's a 14-inch. Looking for the shorter ones. It doesn't matter. Basically, I had to buy it off the flea, the 11-inch. You have to have the 11-inch. And it's very expensive now because people are screwing you over. Here this has got +2 ergo. I don't think that's going to be enough. I bought the Raptor because it's got +3. There might be another charging handle. I checked all these; they're all +2, +3. So you need something that's good on the charging handle for the bump. This is the front sight that has a +1 ergo, so you buy that, and then there's a rear sight that goes with it. Where are you? Rear sight. and it's also +1. So you got to pull off any of the front and back sights that come with the gun and replace it with those two. So with that, like I said, for some reason this stupid gun wants a mag. It does not say that in the task, but you do. I looked at my previous Gunsmith video for this under patch 13, and it needed it for there, so it needs it now. Note that the Stag 30 rounder, which is again available from Peacekeeper, here, and this one here, because it's the lightest. What happens is you get everything built, and then you got to put a mag in, and then you have to worry about weight. And this magazine is the lowest one, which is, it must be some tin one. I would have thought like the poly ones might actually be better, but you can see here that this one, even though it's got the same penalty to Ergo of -3, it is much heavier. So it's 1.6. This is 1.1. So there's nothing here that is. Here's the HKs. The original mag you'll get with it when you buy the gun, and it's 0.32, so it's too heavy. So again, here's another mag for it. Again, it's poly. You would think it would be low weight. Nope. This aluminum one, I guess, or whatever the hell it's made of. Does it say? It says metal. So it must be some damn cheap metal, and because it's the lightest one. So you need to use that Stagnet, the Stanag, or whatever the hell it is. You need to use that mag. Make sure there's no bullet in the mag when you try to use it. Make sure there's no round in the chamber. So this is the chamber. You'll see, sometimes you'll see like that. Note, as soon as I put that round in, it goes over 4.00 by 0.009. So if you got a round in, take it out, and that drops it below 4. So that's something you always want to check when you're doing these Gunsmith builds. It's no round in the chamber. Not too many of the Gunsmiths care about weight, but this one does. So that's it. I got it done. Hopefully that will help you. It really hasn't changed since the previous 13.5, other than they changed some of the stats. It went from, I think it was 250 or something before, to now it's 300 for the combination of these two for recoil. That I think is just because they changed some of the stats on some of the things, so that's fine. But in this case, ergo and actual weight of the gun and all those parts will be the stumbling block. So you need to work very hard on your ergo. You have no choice on the stock, pistol grip, foregrip, silencer, and red dot and laser device. You have to use them, so there's very little where you can change the ergo. You can change it by going to a better handguard and a shorter barrel, and that also, those two help with the weight. This foregrip there is a requirement for a Magpul M-Lock 4.1-inch rail to allow it to mount. Oops. On there, so no, you'll need that. Make sure there's no round in the chamber. Make sure the magazine is empty, and you should be done. So let's go and hand it in. Gunsmith part 14, and I turn it in. Pick that. Done. So 15 has not been revealed. I'll probably have to go up to my next level of character. I'm at 27. I probably have to go up to 28 before it will reveal itself. Maybe not. Anyways, I got a bunch of gunpowder and a sight that I don't care about, but I got some USD. So that's too bad. Or not too bad. All right, that's it. I'll post this shortly, and I'll work on 15 as soon as I have it. I think it's a VSS, so I need to buy a VSS, and I think you need to save this NSPU, and you need the weird rotary combination pistol grip and buttstock. Okay, thanks. I'm just going to sell these while I'm here. Whoops. Whoops.